so on and so forth. Oh! As usual, you startled me. I guess I should be used to it by now, but old habits are hard to break, eh? I am Chester Graham. Welcome to my mausoleum. It's the first thing I see in the morning, and for some unlucky souls, it's the last thing they ever see. Oh, that is Omar, my faithful servant and companion. He's been with me since day one for years, and today is his anniversary. Oh yes, Omar, I completely agree. It seems like just yesterday to me as well.
Well, hello there, Chester. What's on the agenda for today?
And that is my friend, Mr. Wormser.
Cut with the introduction, Sergeant Kabuki Man. These people know who we are, and if they don't, it's their loss. So I say again, bartender, what you got on tap?
Well, before you interrupted, I was explaining to our viewers that today is Omar's anniversary here at the Mausoleum.
Ah, do tell. Well, congratulations, Omar. So, did you get him a present? A gold watch? A commemorative plaque? Maybe a bucket to catch all that viscous drool that runs out of his mouth.
Oh, Mr. Wormser, it seems that you are adjusting well to your new body. You're just as full of vim and vigor as you were before.
Truer words have never been spoken, Grim. As Brooks and Dunn once sang, I'm a brand new man.
Excellent. Well now, perhaps you've noticed these papers I'm holding here.
Oh, those papers. Yeah, I did. Is it a guest list? Is it going to be a party? Can we have cake? I loves me some cake.
Unfortunately, no. They're notes from the station attorneys. It seems that we're in a bit of a pickle. Let's take a break, shall we?
A pickle? Oh, I loves me some pickles too.
We'll be right back.
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't. People start pollution. People can stop it.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah, I guess we need to mind our P's and Q's then, huh? Oh well, it could be worse. We could be like that guy in Texas that built all those people out of their money putting on the phony horror conventions, huh?
Now, you stop that. You see, that's the problem right there.
What? What'd I do?
Ladies and gentlemen, this station briefing Mr. Wormser and I have been looking over seems to spell things out in black and white. It appears we have been unkind and thoughtless to some of our viewers in the past. Let me read from the memorandum, to wit. And in the last episode, the portrayal of the Bible as a malevolent demon was insensitive to, let's just say the entire Christian population.
This is almost as bad as the time we insulted the Dutch. Continue.
Attempting to transfer the soul of Mr. Wormser from a severed head to a more functional body is degrading to the extremely physically challenged. A previous episode also insulted little people and gypsies.
The world is going to hell in a handbasket when you can't rib a gypsy. Back in the day, you could bust on a gypsy as much as you wanted to, as long as you didn't mention his mother or the fact that the people smell like burnt nutmeg and cheese.
But wait, there's more, unfortunately. As a matter of fact, one of the station's top salespersons, Zandor Sarkozy, has gypsy heritage. After the episode, he was reduced to sobbing in the men's room. Oh my.
Sarkozy's a gypsy? Must be why he carried around that little tchotchke bag with him all the time. And why he smelled like burnt nutmeg and cheese.
It continues from there for 4 or 5 more pages, in fact. I guess we need to take a more sensitive approach to the show from now on, Mr. Wormser.
Whatever you say, Grim.
It almost pains me to say this, but I suppose we could try to be a little more educational from now on. After all, there's only so much showing dreadful horror films can do for your ratings.
Yeah, 'cause nothing screams politically correct, educational, informative programming like a show called Chester Grimm's Mausoleum. Sweet Nadine's butt crack. We're one blue squirrel in a sweater vest away from turning this place into Dusty's treehouse.
Now, don't get testy. As a matter of fact, there just so happens to be a film that we can show our younger male viewers. It helps them navigate that perilous journey from childhood to manhood.
Yeah, you go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage, Chester. Meanwhile, I'll be in the crematorium having a couple of pops of Grey Goose. My new feltish body absorbs alcohol a lot better than it used to.
Well, it's time for a kinder, gentler mausoleum. I present to you As Boys Grow.
Hey, not bad. You kids really poured it on. Hi, I'm Gene Douglas, and that's part of my freshman track team. They make a pretty fair team. Anyway, they're sure trying hard enough.
Hey, Coach.
Yeah?
I twisted my ankle.
Oh, is it bad?
I don't think so.
Well, see me inside, will you?
Okay.
Okay. That's it for today. Everybody inside. Come on.
Hey, Coach, is Mickey Mouse here going to live?
Mickey Mouse, listen, you big...
All right. Take it easy. That's Mike. He's sure filling out. And it won't be long before Pete starts putting on some weight, too. In fact, all these kids are starting to develop now, and there'll be a lot of changes taking place.
Say, did you do your homework? What homework?
You know, your math.
Oh, that? Sure. But I couldn't get the last one.
Oh, great. That's the one I was wondering about.
Say, what happened to your face?
Oh, this? Cut myself shaving.
Yeah?
Yes, shaving is part of it, and there were still other changes. Some of these things most kids knew about, while others didn't.
Hey, you know something?
No, what?
I had a wet dream last night.
Wet dreams? What's that?
Oh, you know, some sperm comes out of your penis.
Sperm?
Yeah, sort of a sticky stuff. Guy's part of a baby. Didn't your brother ever tell you about that?
It was something new to Bill, this business of nocturnal emissions, just as a lot of other things were new. Growing up is a time of change. Everything seems to happen at once.
The coach said it's glands.
Well, you get those from your parents.
Hey, what is this? You all taking the afternoon off?
Hey, Coach, didn't you say it was glands that made guys different?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, today in biology class, Mr. Davis said we're all different because of our parents.
That's right. I meant the way your body develops at puberty.
Puberty? What's that?
Well, that'd take a little explaining. Maybe later, huh?
Yeah, but when?
Well, how about after practice this afternoon?
Sure, great.
Okay, but we've got work to do now. Come on, let's get out there. Come on, fellas. So that afternoon in the locker room, I started answering some of the boys' questions.
Hey, you having a meeting?
No, just talking. Sit down if you want to. Let's see, where was I? Oh, yes. Well, each of us is different from the day we're born. No two people are exactly alike. Some of those differences are inherited from our parents.
See? I said so.
Then at puberty, certain glands begin to work, and our bodies begin to change.
But where are these glands? Yeah. And what's puberty?
Well, puberty? Well, puberty's a lot of things. Mainly, though, it's a time of change. For you, it means your bodies are changing from boys to men.
You mean like having to shave? Say, when's a guy start shaving anyway?
Oh, there isn't any special age. You're all going to start at different times. That's because everybody matures according to his own body's rules. In general, everybody grows broader in the shoulders, the ribs, and the pelvis. Your arm and leg bones grow longer, and so does your back, from the neck to the buttocks. But everybody doesn't develop at the same time, or in the same way. Jim, for instance, is bigger all over than you, Pete, but that just means he started filling out earlier. You'll catch up. George now is growing tall instead of filling out. Mike is more like Jim. Ben will be tall, probably, and big all over. Well, everybody is just naturally a little different. Here, maybe a diagram will help. Here's the penis and the scrotum that holds the testicles or testes inside. Now, when you're around 14, maybe sooner, maybe later, the testes start making a chemical substance called a hormone.
That hormone, is that what you call sperm?
No, sperm is something else. Sperm is made in the testes, too.
But how does it get out from the testicles?
Through tubes, here. There's one from each testicle. Goes up, down again, through a storage place, and out into the penis. Now, when the penis erects, gets hard, the sperm can come out in what's called an ejaculation.
Not every time, though.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, sometimes the penis gets hard without...
Oh, without an ejaculation of sperm? Oh, yes, that's right. You see, all an erection is an increase in blood in the penis, which is made up mostly of spongy. Now, when something excites us sexually, this tissue fills up with blood, and the whole organ is extended or hard.
Sometimes that just happens by itself, doesn't it? You know, like in the morning.
Pressure from a full bladder can cause it, or rhythmic movements of the body, horseback riding, say.
Does an erection, well, does that mean you have too much sperm and you ought to get rid of it?
Get rid of it? No. But sometimes your body will do that by itself, at night. It's called a nocturnal emission, or wet dream. Then you can cause an ejaculation by yourself, too, by masturbating, rubbing the penis. Sometimes you hear that masturbation affects your mind or your manhood. It isn't true. For kids your age, it's just something normal. Hey, it's about time.
Hey, could we go on with this tomorrow?
Yeah, how about it?
Sure, okay. Come on down early, huh? Have a seat. I brought some charts. The vagina that opens out between the legs, the uterus, or womb, a pair of tubes, and 2 sex glands, or ovaries. Now, about once every month, these glands produce an egg cell, or ovum, which passes along one of these tubes to the uterus.
An egg? You mean like a chicken egg?
No, not exactly. It's very small. You'd need a microscope to get a really good look at it. It's like a chicken egg in one way, though. If it's fertilized by a male sperm cell, it'll grow into a baby. Here in the uterus. First, the uterus grows a lining which would take and feed the egg if it were fertilized. But when it's not fertilized, it disintegrates, and it and the lining and some blood pass out through the vagina. And this is called menstruation. Yes, Pete?
When does a girl start having these periods?
When she reaches puberty, around 13.
That means she can have a baby then?
Yes, that's right. Here. This is what happens when the egg is fertilized. The sperm meets the egg in this tube. Then the fertilized egg becomes attached to the uterus wall, and the cells multiply and grow into a baby.
Yeah, but how does it get there?
Oh, what you want to know about is sexual intercourse. Well, that happens like this. Here. Here's a cross-section of the vagina. The erect penis enters here, and rhythmic movements, a pumping back and forth, causes an ejaculation from the penis. Some of the sperm swim up here, through the uterus, and on into the tube, where they may or may not meet an egg cell. If one does, then the egg is fertilized and settles down here in the uterus and grows into a baby. About 9 months later, the baby is born through the vagina.
Yeah, but babies and all that. That's not all you go out with girls for, is it?
No, you're right. Going out with girls is fun.
When should a guy start going around with girls?
Oh, there's no real answer to that. Whenever you feel like it, I guess. Maybe the first time you'll want to ask someone to a party or a dance. Maybe you'll need a partner. But there's no special age, just like there isn't any special reason for taking a girl out. Most guys just like female company. Well, that's it for today, fellas. Let's get out to practice, huh?
Say, how would you and Barbara like to go swimming tomorrow?
We'd love to.
Jim and I thought we'd go over to the lagoon.
Hey, that'd be swell. Hey, why don't we all bring something to eat? We could stay all day.
Okay, I'll take something.
Hey, great. How about a big old chocolate cake?
Oh, I don't
Well, that's okay. That was As Boys Grow. Well.
Oh, yeah, that was quite informative, Chester. As a matter of fact, why don't you inform us about that new memo you're holding there?
Oh, yes, why don't I do that? And while I look over this note from the station managers, why don't we take a break? I feel we may need it.
Yeah, me too. After watching that one, I could use a smoke.
We'll be back in a moment.
She's so cute. She's so sweet.
The prettiest doll you'll ever meet.
And her name is Susie Q. She has a crib, a stroller too.
So many things that she can do.
That's my little Susie Q.
Or you can bend her legs, bend her arms, and bathe her too.
Susie drinks, Susie what? Oh, there is so much to do.
She has a chair, a dish, a cup. You press her tummy, her arms go up.
Little darling Susie Q.
Susie plays, Susie swings, and you can get her all these things.
Little baby Susie Q.
Oh, yes,
That's my baby Susie Q.
girls, Susie Cute needs a mommy. Susie Cute needs you.
Welcome back, friends. As is often the case, it appears I have a spot of bad news.
Bad news? Not on this show.
Yes, Mr. Wormser. The station is not happy with the feature we just showed. It appears we have upset quite a few of our viewers.
Jesus, Grim, you're batting 1,000.
I'll cut to the chase. As of tonight, we've been canceled.
Again? Say it ain't so. Call up those weirdos that helped you at Christmas a few years back. Get that Legion fella to reverse history. You're bound to have him on speed dial by now, right?
Mr. Wormser, this is no time for fun and games. Because of the offensive and explicit content of As Boys Grow, KZTX is pulling the plug on us. Call it a mercy killing.
Offensive? Explicit? Was it all that talk about wet dreams? Penis? Vagina? Was it because Coach Douglas gave such a vivid description of the lengthening of the back and the buttocks with diagrams?
I know you're upset, my friend. I am as well. But sometimes it's best to know when you've been beaten. I so appreciate all you fans out there. You're the reason we've been doing this program for as long as we have. And I can truly say that every one of the 136 episodes we've done have been true labors of love.
136 episodes? Jesus, how long was I dead?
My only regret is that today was supposed to be a celebration, yes. I wanted to throw the greatest anniversary party for Omar, the greatest in Mausoleum history. Yes, old friend. It's so difficult for me to say it, but I will. Happy anniversary, Omar.
And you didn't even give him a gift. No watch, no plaque, nary even a drool bucket.
Well, I did buy him a lottery ticket a few days ago, but it can't make up for my lack of appreciation today. I'm so sorry, Omar.
What's that scratching sound? Omar, do you need the Blue Star ointment again?
You did? Come again? Oh, you won? Oh, congratulations, Omar. You deserve it, old bean. Perhaps your lottery winnings will allow you to keep a bit of food on the table in the future. As for me and Mr. Wormser, it looks like we'll be partaking of the ramen noodles for the foreseeable future.
What in the hell is he babbling about? Let's just shut this bitch down and go to the bar. I'm despondent. Despondent, I say.
No.
Oh, I think Omar is actually trying to tell us something.
Well, can he tell us down at the bar? I didn't catch most of that. So what'd he say, Chester? Are we about to get ass raped?
No, Mr. Wormser. Omar is buying the station. One moment. Stu, this is Percival. No, Percival Snipe. How many Percivals do you know? Never mind. Listen, Stu, how much do you want for the station? Does that include ancillary broadcast rights to every show? Yes? Syndication? What about the web? What about all those tapes to Pastor Wally Briscoe's Sunrise Sermon?
You've got to admit, the man's a tough negotiator.
Okay, Stu. Yes, that sounds good to me, but I have to check with my investors. Yes. Omar, he says he'll do it for $7.5. For that you'll get everything. The equipment, the studios, even the tapes to the mighty Hercules. Wonderful.
Don't look at me, folks. I'm just as lost as Flavor Flav in a library.
It's done then, Stu. Omar is now the proud new owner of KZTX TV. Yes. And Omar says, don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out.
What just happened here? Are we on or are we off? And who bought what? And what did they buy? Do I have to start dressing provocatively now? What?
Mr. Wormser, Omar has used a portion of his lottery winnings to buy the station. From now on, we can do as we please. No more worries from the top brass. Hakuna Matata, as they say.
Great! Well, maybe now we can start showing actual horror movies. This public domain crap makes my ass want to dip a snuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you once again. Your steadfast dedication to the show has bore true tasty fruit. And thanks to the financial investment of my good friend Omar, we will return to your airwaves, completely unchained from conventional station demagoguery. Yes, Omar, yes. Your sacrifice has given us the opportunity to make the show better than ever. Yes, yes, yes. I am in your debt, forever in your debt, Omar. Now, get yourself back into that root cellar. Yes, there's work to be done, my friend. And just because you're a millionaire doesn't mean you don't have obligations to the show. Or to me.
Guys, I think I'm gonna go out back and hang myself after drinking a gallon or two of turpentine. Is that all right with you?
Well, go ahead. Have a good time, Mr. Wormser. That's just fantastic. Omar and I will stay inside and begin sketching out the next episode of Chester Grimm's Mausoleum.
Call the police.
Police indeed. Oh, Mr. Wormser, you're such a cad. Well, be sure to join us next time, my friends, for another episode of Chester Grimm's Mausoleum. I assure you we'll have lots more horror and discomfort for you. Pleasant dreams.